everyone, welcome to Cultivating the Corner Lots channel. I am going to be making my first actual appearance on here, and I'll be doing my first ever seed haul for the 2023 garden season, which will be technically our first. Our past attempts have been less than successful. I think we received maybe a total of 4 cherry tomatoes out of our previous gardens. So with that being said, I'm excited. We have done so much work to get our garden started for this season, and yeah, just really excited. Ordered seeds from multiple different companies. I'm excited to try all of them. We will be planting everything that I did order and seeing how it grows here in Tennessee, where we're located. I love watching other YouTubers do this. I get so excited when somebody has a seed haul on their channel. I love seeing what they're growing compared to what we're growing, and just see how everything turns. I love seeing how everything turns out. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my seed haul for 2023 season. We decided to go with the storage that a lot of people recommended, which is this photo box that holds 4x6 pictures typically. We ordered it on Amazon. I think it was like $25, $30, and it holds, let's see how many it holds. So 8 times 2 is 16, so we've got 16 different cases in here, and they hold quite a bit of seed packets in each one. I do have mine categorized, kind of hard to open. I do have mine categorized alphabetically, and I categorize them based on, like, this is beans. So I have beans, brassicas, carrots, corn, cucumber, flowers, herbs, lettuce, melons, okra, onions, peas, peppers, squash, and tomatoes. So a couple of these, while they only have 1 seed packet in them, it fit everything that we had perfectly. And I even have 1 left over that I just have miscellaneous, I did not label this one, but it's miscellaneous seeds that I didn't exactly have a category for, or they are an overflow of flowers that would not fit in the flower compartment because that one is quite full. That one is quite full. So yeah, so beans, we'll go ahead and get started with that. In my beans, these are seeds that I actually got these at Lowe's. They are the brand Seeds of Change, the original organic seeds, it says. These are heirloom Blue Lake bush beans, so they're a bush variety. I also got these I got at Walmart. These are the Fairy Morse brand, and they are going to be the Tender Green Improved Bush Heirloom. So 2 types of green beans that we're going to try, both bush varieties. Pretty excited about that, one of them being heirloom. So from what I've learned so far, you can save those heirloom seeds. So pretty exciting. Our next category is brassicas. Brassicas typically include, from what I've learned, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower possibly, and others, but we are only growing cabbage and broccoli out of the brassicas category. These are the Farrow F1 OG. They're a hybrid green cabbage. I got these from Johnny's Seeds. Then our broccoli options, they're both hybrids. This one is Eastern Magic, also from Johnny's Seeds. And we have the Monty broccoli. The last time I attempted to grow broccoli, it bolted pretty much as soon as I put it into the ground. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, our next category is going to be carrots. You can't even read that one, but how I've labeled these is I've taken masking tape and just put a little label on here, and then I marked them in different colors, the names of what the category is. So simple, easy. Labels, a pack of labels were like, I don't know, like $6. And then I looked down and there's a roll of masking tape for like $1. So I got that instead, and I was like, I have colorful pens at home. Why not just make it colorful with masking tape? It works. I've been using the masking tape for a lot of different things too, so it's coming handy. So our carrots that we got, one of them I purchased, one of them was given free by Baker Creek or rareseeds.com. This one that I purchased is from High Mowing Organic Seeds, and this is the Yaya carrot. I'm pretty excited about this because our dog absolutely loves carrots, and basically we're growing them for her. But we do eat a lot of carrots too and cook with them, so I think that'll be it'll be great if they come up and produce. Yeah, it doesn't say how long these get. I think they're like a 6-inch carrot or something like that. The one that we were given for free is called the Uzbek Golden, and this again is from Baker Creek Seeds or rareseeds.com. So that is our carrots. Next category is corn. All right, and our corn that we've got is the Natural Sweet. This is from High Mowing Organic Seeds. This is the Natural Sweet XRF1 sweet corn. From what I've learned, you're gonna hear that a lot because I've never actually done this, but from what I've learned, corn needs to be planted in a fairly large group so that the pollination with the wind and everything and then brushing up against each other, they can pollinate properly and produce great ears of corn. So I think we have 4 or 5 rows of corn, 12 feet long. So I think that will be enough corn for them to pollinate properly. Fingers crossed. If you know otherwise, let me know. Let me know below. All right, so our next one is gonna be cucumber. We only have one pack of cucumbers, and I chose the Marketmore 76 cucumber, and this is from Baker Creek. And this is supposed to be just a really good slicing cucumber. It's dark green, 8 to 9 inch fruit, great slicer, good yields, excellent flavor. That description was enough for me to say, okay, that seems like a great one. Again, it's heirloom, so we can save the seeds, or attempt to. Next category is flowers. My flower container is full. I wasn't planning on doing so many flowers. We did have a few packs of flower seeds that we did not use, mostly being poppies last year. They may even be from the year before that we just picked up at Lowe's, and I ended up just planting sunflowers because we didn't have a space for the poppies. I just dug a little space for the sunflowers to make a row. So we do have quite a bit of those from a few years ago, but I'll just go through what I have here. So first and foremost, I have this large envelope, and it says African marigolds. These get up to 3 to 4 feet high. I did plant these as a border around my raised bed last year that we got the 4 cherry tomatoes from. And they were beautiful. They're like I said, 3 to 4 feet high, and I saved seed. I don't know if they're going to be true to seed and they'll come back as they should or as they were, but we're gonna plant them and see. This bag is actually 4 o'clock seeds that my parents, where I grew up, our lifelong neighbor, her name is Miss Emerson, she had the most gorgeous 4 o'clocks. And I always loved them as a kid because I could go in and pick out the seeds. They were in like a little pouch, you know, within the plant, and I loved picking out the seeds. And she recently passed away, and I said, Mom, can you please go over there and get me just a bag of seeds for Miss Emerson's 4 o'clocks? And so she got me a baggie, and these are super special. I'm really excited to plant those. Okay, we have quite a few echinacea. The first one is the Echinacea paradoxa. These are golden in color. These are from Baker Creek heirloom seeds, and it just says that they're perennials, an Ozark native plant that is also has reputed medicinal value, bright golden yellow coneflower. So those are gorgeous. The next echinacea that I have is called the White Swan echinacea, and this is from Parkseed. I think it's basically the same thing as the gold echinacea. It's just going to be a white color. Okay, and then we move into zinnias. I got quite a few zinnias. This one is Zinnia scabiosa, also from Baker Creek. They had some gorgeous colors and varieties of zinnias this season. So those, and then the next one are called Pink Senorita. They're also zinnia from Baker Creek. There we go. Okay, next we have some 4 o'clocks that I found at Parkseed Co. And they are also 4 o'clocks, but they are broken colors mix. So they, rather than being just pink, just red, just yellow, they're gonna be actually, they look spotted in the picture. So that's the broken colors mix that I picked up from Parkseed. So I'm really excited to see those alongside Miss Emerson's 4 o'clocks, which her 4 o'clocks were just that pink fuchsia color, and I loved it as a kid. It was so pretty. So I think those mixed in with hers, I think are just gonna be really pretty. The next one are also from Parkseed. I got quite a few flowers from them. This is a Morning Glory. I got 2 types of Morning Glories. So the first one is a Scarlet O'Hara. It is a red, from what I saw, it's a red color, scarlet. Some people stated that it was more like a fuchsia rather than red, so I'm interested to see how those turn out. The next Morning Glory are Heavenly Blue. Obviously, they're going to be a blue in color. And those are also from Parkseed. All right, so a couple of things from Botanical Interests. I actually didn't know that this was such a well-known and loved seed company until I started watching some seed haul videos recently. But their packaging apparently is just like incredible. Well, it is, obviously. They do individual artwork by botanists, specifically artists for botany. So they are able to really get the detail and how every plant is supposed to be. Like the one I just showed you is milkweed or butterfly flower. This is just common milkweed, and look how gorgeous the pictures are. I mean, what a job, right? You just get to draw these beautiful plants all day for seed packets. I mean, how incredible. The next one is another childhood favorite flower that I have. It's called, for Botanical Interest, they call it cypress vine, but growing up, my grandmother that I grew up with, she called it a hummingbird vine because the hummingbirds absolutely love it. It looks very tropical. This one is called the Funny Valentine Blend which is a mixture of pink, red, and white. Growing up, I only ever saw the pink and red, mostly red. So I think this one is really neat. This one is also an heirloom, it says, but it does grow as a vine, and if you put it along your fence in full sun, just like, it fills the whole fence. It just looks like a carpet of flowers and vine. It's beautiful, but this is it. Some of you have maybe seen it before and just didn't know what it was, but that is definitely a childhood favorite of mine. You can also pick the seeds off kind of like 4 o'clock. I think as a kid, I really just like that, obviously. Okay, so the next one, there's another echinacea that I skipped over from Baker Creek. This one is the Paradiso Mix. This one is a multicolored mix as well. Beautiful, can't wait to see those. All right, so these are the poppies that I was talking about. These are from, let's see what they say. Who knows? It says they were packaged for 2021. So that's when we got all these. Okay, so we do have the extra golden California poppy. These have 2 separate packs. One looks more orange than the other, but these are from Fairy Morse. Both say extra golden. One is orange, one is yellow. We're just gonna plant them and see. This one is called a Z-scape poppy. And this one is a Shirley double mixed color. So these are actually a double bloom rather than the single. I thought they were just gorgeous. They've got a little white border around some of the darker colored ones, and then the lighter colored ones, there's like a white border. So these are the Shirley double. Very pretty. All right, so that is all I have of flowers. Well, that's not true. I'll show you the other flowers I got too. These are to intermix in between vegetables to prevent pest, and a lot of you already know what I'm gonna pick up, but it's gonna be the nasturtium. I read Tomatoes Love Carrots, which is the companion planting book that a lot of you recommended. A lot of gardeners that I've read about have recommended. And it just teaches you how to intermingle plants to prevent pest and disease and encourage better growth among all of your plants. So I am really excited to try this. So I got 2 different types of nasturtiums. The first one is a dwarf cherry rose. These are gorgeous. I never have enjoyed the color red until I got into flowers, and I don't know. The color red is just, it's so pure and gorgeous. I just think, I don't know, these caught my eye. I feel differently about the color red now. The next nasturtium that I got are just stated as tall single mixed colors. These are also from Lowe's. They're just the Fairy Morse brand. Another flower I got to plant among the garden is the Rudbeckia, or the Black-Eyed Susan. Those are some of Dan's favorites, so I got a pack of those to plant. I also have random sunflowers. I saved those from the sunflowers that I got last year from Lowe's. I don't know if they're gonna produce true to what their parents were, but we'll see. Our next category after flowers is herbs. So our herb category, first we have organic basil, large leaf Italian. These are from Park Seed. Next we have a cilantro, long-standing organic seed. Next is English thyme, organic seed, also from Park Seed. Ooh. Also from Park Seed. Okay, so the next, these are just from Ferry-Morse from Lowe's. These are oregano. Vulgaire is the type of oregano. Next is Mammoth Dill. I love dill. I'm really planning on making tzatziki sauce this summer. I think that's gonna be really good with our cucumbers. It's a good way to use cucumbers. It's a good way to use dill. We love fish and salmon with dill, like an aioli. I think that's gonna be really good. Next are some herbs from Johnny Seeds. There are 3 of them. The first one is gonna be, these are more herbs that I'd like to let go to seed for the benefit of pollinators rather than actually using them, I would say. Although, I think there may be like some uses for them. This first one is sage, common sage. I do a lot of cooking, so I think that maybe some marinades, or I think I can find a good use for it, but I got it mostly for the pollinator benefits. Next one is wild bergamot. And the next is lemon balm. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can make tea out of lemon balm. You can also use it in salves. I would like to eventually learn how to do salves for body or skincare, so I think that may be beneficial. But as far as like basil, oregano, dill, cilantro, I'll be using those in cooking because, again, I love to cook. So that'll be really nice to have on hand. Okay, so our next category is lettuce. I think all of these are from a company called Peaceful Valley Farm and Garden Supply, and it says, whoops, I just dropped a rhubarb seed down there. Okay, Peaceful Valley Farm and Garden Supply. It says grow organic for life. I found these lettuce seed packets. I don't know why I specifically ordered, these are the only seeds I ordered from them. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I got them specifically from them. Something just drew me to their company, I guess, when I was shopping. So the first one is, again, these are all lettuce. The first one is a Merlot butter lettuce. The designs on these packages are really pretty too. I don't know if they have a artist that they use, but I think these are really pretty too. This one is Iceberg Superior Lettuce. Butter Crunch Lettuce Bib. And this one is a Jericho Lettuce Romaine. From what I've learned, I probably need to start lettuce pretty early because if you do not, it will bolt. I find lettuce a little confusing. I read that it needs full sun, but it doesn't need to be too hot. And if it is too hot, it needs more shade. So I'm still iffy on lettuce. Like, it seems super easy to grow. It seems really easy to grow. And I like that you can have succession planting of the lettuce. But as far as the right temperature and the right time to plant, like, for instance, it says some of these are heat tolerant, which is great, but I don't think that they're like that heat tolerant. I just feel like lettuce is such a delicate thing. It says lettuce likes full sun except in hot summer climates where it prefers some shade, especially in the afternoon. Okay, that makes sense. But in the springtime, I guess you just need to put it in full sun and allow like the cooler temperatures to take care of things. Still trying to learn that. This is water evenly and moderately to prevent bitterness. So that's good to know. Next category is melons. I was kind of iffy on growing melons at all because they take up so much room, and we have a 12 foot by 24 foot garden that we've planned, and my plan was to put these around the corn to prevent like raccoons from getting in the corn, possums, any type of critter like that, because from what I've read and what I've learned, they don't like to deal with the vines, so they suggest putting vines around, you know, like melons or gourds or anything of that nature, putting those peas, like binding peas, to keep those critters out, because they don't like stepping through the vines because they can't see the floor and what's in there that might get them. So anywho, I was just thinking about planting watermelon around there. So the first one that I got is from Southern Exposure Seed Exchange, which I love their company and they had a lot of great things. I wish I had ordered more from them, honestly, and I will next year. But this one they're both watermelon. The first one is the Amish Moon and Stars. I like this melon because, just simply because it looks like the moon and stars, you know, basic. I love it. I think it's really cool that it has a large yellow spot and a bunch of little yellow spots that look like the moon and stars. So this one is called the Blacktail Mountain. This is from Baker Creek. This one is a little more compact melon rather than this one. This Amish Moon and Stars, it says that this one gets up to, I don't know how much it gets up to. It's a bigger watermelon, whereas this is more compact. It says it gets to be about a 12 pound melon, and I think, I don't know, man. This one's bigger, this one's smaller. I'm gonna plant one of each. We're only 2 people. We can't eat that much watermelon, but I can definitely share. So we are gonna do that. I hear watermelon's kind of iffy around here, but I think it'll do just fine. We live in the South. How awful can it be? Okay. So the next one is okra. We have one packet of okra. This packet of okra is the Alabama Red. This is also from Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. They have beautiful packets as well. This one is supposed to be really drought tolerant. Okra in general, I think, is pretty drought tolerant, but okra is such a cool plant. It's related to cotton and hibiscus, it says. And from what I've learned, when it flowers, have you seen the flowers? I mean, you can see them kind of on the packet, but it's like a hibiscus flower. They're absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful plant, and they grow pretty darn tall. I was watching some Humble Servants Homestead. I was watching their channel, and their okra was like 7 foot taller. I was impressed. Can't wait to see what ours does. But let's see here. Our next category is onions, and I get to start onion seeds this weekend, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be able to start onions and rhubarb seeds. Finally I get to start a seed. So these are onions. You don't need to see this, but I'm just showing you all of them. Showing you what I got going on. So this one, I have 3 types of onions. This one is from Park Seed, and it is a green onion. It is called the Parade onion. I'm really excited. I love green onions. I like adding them on a lot of things. So I think that's gonna be really nice to have on hand in the garden. These are from Ferry Morse. I just picked these up at Lowe's. These are the Texas Grano onions. They are the white onion that we chose. These are a short day onion. And what I've learned recently is that you have long day, intermediate, short day onions. We're like right on the border of intermediate and short day, which means that they need so many hours to grow as opposed to a long day onion, which needs more time to grow. So again, this is a short day onion. It says it's for the South and Mid-South. That would be us. So yeah, I'm good to start those guys this weekend. And this is the original onion that I got because we eat a lot of red onions. We eat them raw in salads, on sandwiches. I cook, you know, Mexican meals, or most time that I cook like a vegetarian meal, like veggie quesadillas or what have you, pizzas, we use a red onion. So I originally got these. These are from High Mowing Organic Seeds, and these are the red Geneva Capellini onions. And these are kind of a smaller, I may be saying that wrong. Is it Cipollini? Not Capellini. I think it's Cipollini. It says it's an attractive red Cipollini type with excellent flavor, slightly slower to mature than yellow varieties, but with comparable shape and size. Excellent flavor for eating raw or cooking. So when I read that description, I was like, that'll do it. That'll do it. So hopefully these grow well. Since they're slower to mature, I don't know how long they'll take here in Tennessee, but we shall see. So I hope to see you guys this weekend. Next category is peas. Now, I originally started out with 1 pack of peas, and that was our Sugar and Snap peas, and these are from High Mowing, and these are dwarf vines, and it says they produce succulent sweet pods averaging 2.5 inches. Very good quality. So these are the Sugar and Snap peas. Dan said he really wanted some sweet peas to just go out there and munch on, so that was what I chose. I think that's gonna be a great one. The next one is an Alaska pea. I got these are just Fairy Morse from, I think I got these at Walmart. But these are going to be what I'm gonna use more so for like just general cooking. I think I'll freeze a lot of them. You know, soups, pot pies, just to put up for having frozen peas, basically. So that is the pea category. Next we have peppers. You can't even see that. It's in light green, that's why. All right, so for peppers, 2 of them are from Johnny Selected Seeds. These are the Sprinter. They are a hybrid. States it's a greenhouse pepper. I didn't really read that when I ordered them, so I don't know if that's gonna have an effect on things, but we shall see. These are Sprinter F1. They are a type of if I'm not mistaken, I think they're a green pepper, green bell pepper. So yes, those are Sprinter. Next we have, yeah, those are the green ones, because these are hybrid bell peppers. These are Sweet Sunrise, which are going to be a mixture of red, yellow, and orange, if my memory serves me. Next is the one I'm most excited about because I like spicy things, and I plan on making some salsa this summer. Fingers crossed. These are from Baker Creek. They are the Craig's Grande Jalapeno, and I've heard such good things about them. I'm really excited. I hear they're great producers. It says it's an improved jalapeno developed at Redwood City Seeds. a big fat jalapeno that is perfect for making lots of salsa. Thick, flavorful, and fresh. So that description sold me. And I hear peppers are not the easiest thing to grow, but we are darn sure gonna try. Next we have our squash category. All right, so for squash, we have your typical yellow crookneck summer squash from High Mowing. Delicious. You have your typical zucchini. This is the Dunja or Dunja zucchini from High Mowing. Next is going to be the honey nut butternut squash. These are a smaller butternut squash, and I think they're just super cute, and we love butternut squash, so that will be delicious. Next we have the another winter squash, which is the Table Queen acorn squash. We didn't know we liked acorn squash until we tried it this fall, and we tried it roasted. It was divine. It was delicious. We loved it. So we said, why don't we grow some? So we have got this. It's just a Ferry Morris brand, and it's the Table Queen acorn squash. Now this last one, I guess it's typically a squash. It's a gourd. I really want to make the hollowed out birdhouses that people hang in their yards for birds. I think bluebirds really like them. I don't know if purple martins like them, but I think they might because they're high up. But I got some, these are from Botanical Interest. And again, beautiful artwork. We have the birdhouse gourd. Really excited about that. Hope those turn out well. That'll be a fun project too. All right, the most beloved category, tomatoes. We love tomatoes. We love tomatoes. Originally, I started out with just a few tomatoes. And as one does, we accumulated a few more. So the first tomato is the tomato Costoluto Genovese. This is from Baker Creek. Look at that. A stunner. It's beautiful. How can you just not obsess over a tomato? I don't know. Even if you don't eat them, they're beautiful. They're so pretty. The next one is from Park Seed, and this is a hybrid. It's a Super Sweet 100. I don't know if you watch James Prigioni here on YouTube, but he influenced us to purchase this seed. He said this and the Sun Gold cherry tomatoes are his absolute favorite. The best tasting if he could only get one tomato. I believe he said it would be the Super Sweet 100 or the Sun Gold. I can't remember which one it was, but with that being said, I was definitely influenced. So here we go. This one's from Park Seed. It's the Super Sweet 100. This one is from a company called Renee's Garden. This is the only seed that I got from their company because I could not find it anywhere else. And this is the Sun Gold cherry tomato that he told us about. So there is that. It's the only place I could find it in stock. So Sun Gold cherry tomato. These two are from the Seeds of Change brand that I found at Lowe's. And I got these solely because I just feel like you need them. It just wouldn't be summer without a beefsteak tomato, which states it's heirloom, so hopefully I can save the seeds. And this one, since I'm planning on learning how to can and preserve things by canning, I went ahead and purchased some San Marzano tomatoes, which are also heirloom. And I mean, who doesn't want some pizza sauce, you know? We like pizza. So I'll be trying to can that. And then I have 2 special packs of seeds that are actually from Dan's grandfather in Indiana. We went to visit him last summer, and I was, checking out his garden. He had flowers from, Dan's grandmother passed, and he's been maintaining her garden and everything that she was growing previously, which I love so much. And while I was looking at his garden, I noticed a strange looking plant. It was beautiful, gorgeous leaves. I had no clue what it was. So when he came over there, I said, "What is this?" And he said, "That's rhubarb." I said, "I have never seen rhubarb in person. I've only heard about it and seen like stalks of it at a farmer's market or at the grocery store, but I'd never seen the plant." It was stunning. It was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plant. So next thing you know, that following autumn or fall, his mom went to visit. She was on fall break or something, and she went up to visit, and she came back with these packets of seeds. And if you can see that says rhubarb. He saved me some rhubarb seeds, so he wanted to make sure that I got these, and I'm honored, and I can't wait to plant them. Another one that he saved me was garlic, because I commented on how much I loved garlic, and he saved me some garlic seeds. I just think that's so special. It's really cool. So hopefully I can honor them and continue the growth of those. I think it's a little late for me to plant the garlic seeds, but I'm gonna try a few. And then I'll plant the rest of them this fall, because apparently there's seed garlic and then there's garlic seed, and I have garlic seed, both of which you're supposed to plant the fall, and then you get your harvest a year to two years later. Same with the rhubarb, except you can plant the rhubarb in the spring. So we're gonna experiment with that. I've got quite a few seeds in here, so we'll do a few and see how that goes, and then the rest of them I'll plant in the fall. So yeah. All right, guys, well, that was all of the seeds that we have for this year. I made a list over and over, and I kept accumulating more and more. So at this point in time, Scout's honor, I'm done buying seeds for this year. That is all that we're getting. That is all that we're planting, and I plan to plant each and every one. Not the whole pack, but I am gonna plant each and every one. So I'm excited to see what this year brings. I hope you enjoyed this. This was just a very simple, quick seed haul. I just wanted to get it out there and show you what I got, because if there's something in here that you've planted before and you had great success with it, or not so much, I would love to hear about it. Talk to us in the comments. We're all about getting in this community, because there's so much knowledge to be had. And even if you're not in Tennessee, if you're in Alaska, or if you're in Florida, or Vermont, wherever, there's always, regardless of region or area, there's always so much knowledge that we can learn from each other. So yeah, just drop us a hey, drop us a how you doing, what you growing. We love to hear about it. We love to hear from you. Our channel is very small. We only have 3 subscribers, but I love those 3 subscribers because because it's cool. It's cool. I like building a little community here. So I'm typically a very shy person and a sort of reserved person, but I get so excited. I'm getting so excited about seeds and about growing things. So like I said, say hey, how you doing? I hope you guys have a great weekend. Today is Friday. I'm so excited. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will talk to you next time.